Hello, hello. Welcome to John live stream. I'm Tao. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon from here. Today in our tea class, I'm very excited to share a very interesting Chinese white tea with you. This white tea is from Yunnan province. I don't have ever tried any Chinese white tea. This tea is not the mainstream white tea you can find market. Generally, most Chinese white tea is from Chinese Fuding area. This tea, this tea is from Chinese Yunnan province, and besides, this tea is organic tea made from the tea tree over 100 years. In Chinese, also called 古树. Hello, hello, welcome to join live stream. You can see this tea, this white tea is compressed into a mini square tea cake. This mini square tea cake is around 5 grams. Hello, Luca. Okay, Chinese white tea is famous for its original tea flavor and taste fragrance. We can say technically from the tea making process craftsmanship, we can say Chinese tea applies the minimum tea making process, however, remains the most original tea flavor and generally for the tea making process it only contains 2 main process, withering and drying. Later on I will show you a video. It's very interesting, especially for this Yunnan white tea, because Yunnan, I've ever tried any pu'er tea. Yunnan province is one of the most important producing area in China. Good morning, Yita. Hello, Martin. This tea. Okay. First of all, I will introduce the program of our tea class today. This tea live stream will be divided into 2 parts. The first hour, I will focus on this tea and show you how to bring this Yunnan white tea step by step. And also, I will explain and elaborate all details, features, and qualities about this tea. So please, even you are new to this tea, don't worry. After this tea class, I think you will have much knowledge and understanding about this tea. Okay, so don't be shy. Just feel free to ask me any questions and share in our comment. Okay, for our second part, today I bring some new arrivals. Authentic, very beautiful Chinese tea wares. Okay. As usual, first of all, when we have a new tea, the first thing we have to do is to check the physical appearance. This tea is kind of compressed tea. You can see this tea when you because now you cannot touch, but you can see the tea is tightly compressed into a mini cake. And besides, can you see from the skin of this tea cake, you can see it contains some. Can you see? Very high grade tea buds. This is the highest grade of the tea leaves. Those tea buds are heavily covered with white fuzz. Those white fuzz in Chinese language called tea hair. Those tea fuzz don't please don't underestimate, because this is very important player, which plays a very important role of tea soup. Okay. In a large, we can say a large part of natural sweetness and freshness. Those tea fuzz, they are a form of tea amino acids. Okay. This is the tea I want to share with you today. Now I will. First of all, to bring a cup of tea, Yunnan white tea. This is the title of this tea. The aged tea tree 古树. Aged tea tree in Chinese we call it 古树 Yunnan white tea, because this 古树 is this 古树 is also proof of the tea quality. Okay. Tea leaves first time I see it, very interesting. Okay. To bring a good cup of Yunnan white tea, there are several key points that we need to pay attention. The first thing is the tea to water ratio. For this tea to water ratio, just like other Chinese white tea, tea to water ratio 1 to 30. Tea, like the teapot I'm using today. This teapot is around 150 ml. So I'm taking 50 grams of 50 grams. Steeping time. Because this tea, you can see physically it's tightly compressed. It means the first infusion we should wait enough time to let the tea itself dissolve in the tea soup. So you can see the first infusion time and control between 20 to 30 seconds. Water temperature. This tea was made from last year, 2024, because it's not aged enough. So water temperature, and besides, this is made from Yunnan big tea leaf cultivar. So I would advise you to use water temperature around 90 Celsius degree. Okay. These servings can single square. This one you can bring over 10 times. This tea, even after you finish your tea, bring in 4-5 hours, when the tea gets totally cold, the fragrance still remains very intense. This is a great proof of this tea. Okay. So for any questions, I share the information. Okay. Now we can start our live stream. Okay. Now we can start our tea ceremony. First, introduce the tea where I'm gonna use for this Chinese tea ceremony, Gong Fu tea ceremony. Today, I'm gonna use this new arrival purple teapot, lovely purple teapot, to match with the flower foam tray. Okay. This is our fairy cup. This fairy cup in Chinese, do you know how do we say it? We call it 公道杯. The function of this fairy cup is to spare tea fairly into every tea, to show your equal respect for every guest you invite in your tea ceremony. This is function of this glass utensil. You can see this. It comes with a spoon. Here, this is my tea cup, high feet. Personally, this style, this design, I like very much. Very elegant, high feet tea cup. Okay. We can start our tea ceremony. Because this tea has a square shape, so if your teapot is not it's not large enough, you can break it into the pieces like what I'm doing. Looks like a flower, nice idea. Yes, especially for this glaze, purple lavender glaze, very elegant. Okay. Bonjour. Or now we start our tea ceremony. In Chinese tea ceremony, the first thing we start with it. It's called the preheating process. Preheating process is very easy to do. It's just to preheat. All the ways you use in this tea ceremony. How to do it? We pour hot water into, and to raise to preheat the fairy cup teapot and teacup as well. Des nouveautés aujourd'hui? Yes, definitely. Okay. Okay. I was referring about the teacup. You can see this tea for the pouring is very clean. It's elegantly clean. Preheat the fair cup as well. Okay, now I'm gonna play the tea making process of this tea. This tea is from Yunnan province. Probably are not familiar with the Yunnan province. Yunnan province nowadays recognized as the original place of camellia's innocence. Means it's the birthplace of a tea tree. All tea trees around the world is from here, originally from here. This place has a God-given geographically advantages, very high altitude. In this place, you can see our tea artisans developed white tea making quite cheap from Fuding area. Here, this place, our artisans applies half shading and half sun drying. It's impossible to copy in other place because other place doesn't have such climate advantages. I will show you this very interesting tea making process of this white tea. You can see sighing with ring.
山上雪芽白茶的鲜叶正沐浴在阳光之下，整个的茶气从原来的生青气已经能明显的闻到浓郁的果花香已经散发在整个晒场上，紫外线也非常的强烈，这是做深晒尾雕的最好的天气。今天的气候也是非常的给力，大家可以来看一下，它的整个叶片呢，湿水程度和萎蔫程度都已经没有像之前那样特别的鲜爽脆嫩，它已经出现了暗绿色的这样一个状态，还有的已经出现了墨绿色，叶片上的这个含水率呢下降的已经非常快了。其实这个时候它的呼吸就会更慢一些，和阳光进行热力的这样一个作用，让叶片迅速的脱水，然后形成锁宣和固宣的这样一个环节，留下它自然的这个清香本味。 就是在白茶制作的过程当中，深晒、阳光的直晒对叶片进行的一个深晒萎雕呢，是成就一款白茶能具有原香最自然的本味离不开的一个重要的天时因素。正是因为有了这个阳光呢，对它产生了一个茶韵风格的固化，激发它的香韵，让它的品性更纯粹和更自然。阳光的直晒才能成就一款白茶最自然的韵味，最清新的原香。今天是
OK。Okay, this is this is a video. This is a video of Yunnan white tea making process, and you can see in the video the tea artisans was that 古树. This is 古树, yes. This is made from aged tea tree. 这是为古树. In the video, the artisans, the tea makers, emphasize several times about the importance of sunshine. That's why I say, thanks to this Yunnan, this place has a plateau climate. Means that it has sufficient sunlight. Since this kind of craftsmanship is hard to copy in other places. Besides, this Yunnan white tea is made from big tea leaf cultivars. So technically, okay, even this tea, this Yunnan white tea, okay, this is according to the tea making craftsmanship. Yeah, this is kind of white flavor. There's no barely. We can say there are barely some common points with white tea from fooding area. This is something I want to explain to you before our first infusion. This tea, because it's quite new, so we don't have to raise it. We can bring down directly the first infusion. Okay, pour tea into the pot. This tea. And then we smell the dry tea. This dry tea has a wonderful, soft, fresh woody aroma and sweet floral fragrance. Water temperature here would recommend to use like around 90 Celsius degree, because this is not aged enough, so we don't have to use just boiled water. As usual, when you bring such, because this tea is characterized by its sweet floral general flavor and taste. So when you bring such tea, you know already the tea profile. So when you bring it, you can keep your kettle at the middle or lower position. Don't rush and make the faster or too strong water stream. Okay, the first infusion, you can keep your time, remains the steeping time a little bit longer, like 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, 90 Celsius, yeah, definitely. Please feel free to ask me any questions or share any opinion or comment. This is an organic, very particular Yunnan white tea. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out the shop link in bio. For the moment, we are doing our first infusion. One, 20 to 30 seconds. Okay. Just for such compressed tea, the first infusion tastes a little bit light. For the second infusions, the infusions will be the second and the third infusion. Okay, for tea. Would the product ship to London, UK? Yes, we also ship to UK. This is our, please look at, this is our first infusion. This first infusion, the tea soup color is a little bit light. When you can see the color will become more intense for the second infusion, because for the first infusion the tea probably don't stretch totally, so the color looks a little bit light. However, it remains so clear and so bright. Just look at this beautiful honey color. Wow. There's a very tender floral aroma. That's wonderful. This tea, I can say this is a very herbal tea. Means it's regarding the flavor, taste, fragrance, the tea texture, the intensity. This tea, it's very acceptable. Even you never try any tea, you would never try any Chinese tea, or you even don't regularly drink tea. This tea you will fall in love. I will explain the details when we try it. After we pour tea into this fairy cup, again we take the tea and smell it, because this tea, oh, I didn't read. I forgot some tea inside. For this Yunnan white tea, one of the most charming points from it, pouring the tea into the fairy cup. Now we smell it. Wow. Again, I can say that this tea, once you smell it, this sweet floral fragrance is unforgettable. Unforgettable chai, but I love to try gushu, especially if it has a floral fragrance. Yeah, this tea. Besides this tea, accompanied with a savory, sweet nectar honey fragrance. Wonderful! It's a great tea for the spring. Because this tea is made from aged tea tree, 古树. So generally for such tea, we always say this tea has a elegant, great tea, mountain flavor, a mountain charm, soluble sugar, and pectin, fructose, etc. This is the reason those things are and less caffeine and tea polyphenol. Those factors contribute the general flavor, fragrance, taste of the tea. This is the reason in China we always recognize a tea made from aged tea tree, 古树, always comes with a better quality compared with the ordinary compared with the tea made from ordinary tea tree. Okay. Now I'm gonna try our first sip. This is a very elegant height teacup with a flower form. Wow. The first impression when you drink this tea will be the natural honey sweetness. If you ever attend our previous live stream, out生普 is which made from aged tea tree 古树 as well. That tea I described the tea. This tea comes with natural sugarcane aroma. Okay, this tea is from the same production area called from Bingdao. The tea from Bingdao generally is featured and famous by its natural sweetness. So when you drink this tea, especially when this tea applies with traditional white tea making process, this tea remains the maximum natural flavor and sweetness. What are all the properties of this tea? Properties. Okay, and when we drink, I will explain step by step the details. So now, besides that, the general texture of this tea is very silky. Very silky. It tastes silky without silky smooth, just like a spring water, very gentle. As I explained, this tea is it has a very particular sweet floral tea profile. When you drink it after swallowing it, you focus on what your sensation inside your mouth, and you can feel that after drinking it, there while speaking, you can feel it's like taking breath of spring breeze. This sweet floral aroma is still lingering inside your mouth. Wow. Share some tea with our teeth. It tastes very soury. The palate is full of these rich flavors and food fragrance inside your mouth. This tea doesn't. This tea compare with this tea doesn't come with uh, um, doesn't come with intense intensity. This tea, in general, this tea takes a light, very light, and a tender, gentle, mellow. It doesn't take strong, intense at all. Okay, now we smell again. This tea Generally, for such tea, for such highly aromatic tea, uh, you can, when you try it, degustated for the first time, you can smell, as smell it many times to see to see the change, to see the change happening in the when the tea is hot, when the tea is the tea gets warm, and when the tea gets hot, because natural aromatic substance have different boiling point. So means when the temperature increase decrease will affect the occurrence of these natural aromas. Okay, now we continue our second infusion. Okay. This tea water I'm using around 90 Celsius degree here. For the second infusion, steeping time control like 15 seconds. Here for the steeping time, you can, according to your preference, this is our recommendation after trying. You can see this teapot. The pouring of this teapot is very clean. And you notice that immediately the second infusion tea soup color is more intense, looks more golden. Please look at this second infusion. Honey color, beautiful honey color tea soup. Look at this wonderful, amazing brightness and astringency. Without trying, just looking at and smell the tea soup. Wow, my mouth is watering. It must taste good, just smell it. Wow, it comes with sweet rose, sweet rose aroma. Here I say sweet rose because rose fragrance. I believe most of us already smell it in our life. Uh, it's not exactly rose. I mean, rose has many different varieties, but it's rose aroma here is referring to the this sweet fragrance, which it means it smells naturally sweet, naturally sweet. For the floral fragrance, there are a lot of varieties, a lot of types. But because I want to with more, I want to you understand, so I'm just say describe it as to replace with some flowers because some of them probably you smell in your life, so you understand better what I'm talking about. What is the difference between white tea, green tea, black tea? Is it the tea plant? Okay. Okay. Uh, Actually, in Chinese, for Chinese tea, we classify Chinese tea into 6 grand categories. We have white tea, green tea, white tea we are bringing today, green tea, black tea, and dark tea, yellow tea, and oolong rice 6. Okay, it's not the tea plant, tea cultivars decides the tea category. According to the tea oxidation level and the tea making process, we generally classify. So it doesn't depend on the tea plant at all. We can use there's some there's a very important work we call it the selection of tea cultivars. Those it's behind the tea there are a lot of hundreds of tons work done by our tea scientists. They work in the tea okay, there are a lot. There, I don't know how to say in English, but yeah, there's a lot of scientific work behind the tea itself. So we can say that we can use this tea cultivar like one of the most famous. Generally, we use this tea plant cultivar to make into green tea. We call Longjing 43 or Longjing. There's a one of Longjing tea is one of the most famous Chinese green tea, probably dragon well green tea. Probably or you already heard that this Longjing tea or this Longjing 43. This is the title, the name of tea cultivar. We can use this Longjing 43 to make into white tea. Yeah, it could be it could okay. So this tea, if for this tea Longjing 43, if our artisan applies the white tea making process, this tea will be classified as white tea. Okay, as white tea. However, we should consider that every tea has own features. Okay, so we gonna choose the appropriate tea plant, tea cultivar to make into the property. But I can tell you that if this tea cultivar is suitable to make it into green, it means in the contrary, it's not suitable for making into black tea. Okay, this is because this is a too extreme because the green tea white black tea. Green tea is a zero oxidated and black tea, for Chinese black tea, 100 fully oxidated. So this is a difference. It's not tea plant determines the tea type. It's according to the tea making process and the oxidation level. Okay, this is okay. I'm drinking it. Thank you. They're very sophisticated. As a customer, you don't have to, explore further information. You just choose a good tea and you like it. In that's enough. That's enough. That's not your job to understand. But I could, if you're curious, I could explain. Because understanding those technical information which can help to choose a better tea. That's true because you cannot buy the tea solo like if you say it's good, it's bad. You're gonna have your own judgment on the tea quality. Now, this tea is highly resistant. It can be bring over 10 times, ever over 10 times. Wow, smell it. This tea has a very particular sweet floral aroma and savory nectar honey fragrance. You can try it. Okay, drink it. Wow. It, for me, I have to go work. Thank you, Paolo, for sharing knowledge. Have a good day to you. Thank you. Thanks. See you. Have a nice day, Luca. Share some of our teapot here. Wow. Now we can continue our third infusion. Third infusion. Morning, teacher. I'm ready for a new lesson of tea. Good morning, Franco. Infusion. This tea water temperature we're using around 90 Celsius degree here because first of all this tea is not aged enough, and secondly this tea is made from Yunnan big leaf cultivar. So okay, probably you're curious why I say Yunnan big tea leaf cultivar. Yunnan big tea leaf cultivar generally it contains higher terpenoid and the caffeine content. This is reason I don't want the tea polyphenol dissolve too much in the soup, which can affect cause bitterness and astringency in the tea. Okay, so for any questions, please feel free to ask me any questions or share opinion in your comment. Please look at this third infusion. This tea, look at. Wow, beautiful golden honey color, almost transparent, and you can see there's some tea fuzz dropping in the tea soup. Generally, when I see this tea is so rich, this tea soup is so rich in tea fuzz, a form of tea amino acids. Without trying it, I can guess how it should be taste fresh, umami, natural, sweet. This is information we can get from a tea soup without trying. Very beautiful. Okay. Smell it. Wow. This Yunnan white tea has unforgettable tea fragrance profile, I can say. I dare say that. Because the almost impossible, that's impossible to find another tea with such a natural scent profile, especially for this sweet floral rose aroma scent. This is a typical natural fragrance from Yunnan big tea leaf cultivar. Uh, this fragrance can be given by for the climate. Okay, for the climate, thanks to this geographically plotted climate, the sufficient is the sunshine is sufficient. So the artisans can apply this half shadow, half shading, shading, shading. Sorry, half shading. I don't know if I say the wrong word. Shadow, no, shade. Yeah, shading and half sign drying process. And with this exceptional Yunnan big tea leaf cultivar, which contribute this general floral, sweet floral rose with soury sweet nectar, honey fragrance. Okay, This is very, sorry, it's very exceptional, very exceptional. You will never find from other place. You will never find from other place outside Yunnan province, outside China. That's impossible. You can only find from this rich, fertile land. This is something. This tea I strongly recommend to you. I say it's a very adorable tea because it's very acceptable. It's very acceptable if you never, even you don't like tea, you never drink tea. Your Chinese tea experience the drinker this tea, you will love it because there's I can say there's no any default regarding the flavor, taste, the fragrance, texture, intensity, and balance. There's no any there's no any obvious distinct default, and there's no any reason you will not like this tea. Hello, hi Jay. This is the reason I strongly recommend to you. If you are a Chinese tea beginner, never try any Chinese tea. This tea, I recommend to you. And besides, with this tea, for the brewing, it doesn't require very strict brewing skill, like other Chinese oolong. This tea, even you use we recommend to use 90 Celsius degree water temperature. But however, if you use the water temperature even too hot, just boiled water or below this tea still remains great. This tea still remains great flavor taste. That's why I say this is one of the most adorable tea we can share with you. The most adorable. Wonderfully said it. Thank you, Franco. In the spring, and besides that, when you drink this tea, you can notice this tea has primeval, a mountain, uh, primeval mountain flavor. Drinking it and take breath, you will feel like a warm, soft, fragrant spring breeze flowing. That's wonderful. This tea. Furthermore, this tea, Yunnan white tea, you can consume it immediately or you can continue to age it. This tea comes with this little sachet, well wrapped into a welcome package. When you have this tea, you can drink it immediately or you can continue to age it. There's a famous quote we describe this aging feature about white tea. The more it ages, the better it becomes. The more it ages, the more fragrant it becomes. You take and make a note and try it in 2 years, and you will see the difference change of regarding the fragrance, taste. Okay, this is the tea I want to. We are drinking for the moment. It's highly recommended. Drink it drink it like drinking honey water, very sweet. Natural sweetness. 100% purity without blending with any flower, adding any artificial pigment or scent. 100% natural. some tea with our teapot. So for any questions, please don't be shy. Please ask me questions and make or share any opinion. Natural is good, yeah, definitely. Especially for Chinese, for Chinese, for Chinese fine tea, premium tea. Generally, you don't need any artificial, any sugar, extra sugar, milk, to blend it because a fine Chinese tea can surprise you with just with the simple with just boiled, okay, boiled water is enough. It okay. Because for such tea, if you, for sure you can add some milk sugar to your personal choice, but I want to say you don't need to anything because simple water is the best way to see to taste taste because if just like when we do the professional tea evaluation, we only use just boiled water to sip a certain time so that you can see all the quality, okay, all the advantage, not advantage, features of this tea, and all flaws with this high water temperature tea, with the high water temperature, it can tell everything, to you. This is reason I always recommend you when you discover new tea, try with hot water. And you can see our live stream. And the first hour, when I will share some tea, I always use hot water. And okay, now we continue our this tea can be brewed over 10 times. This is our first infusion, and I can teacher, I've never had such a beautiful and very elegant jacket. Congratulations. Sure that because this is a lady jacket. Okay. We continue our fourth infusion. Water temperature we use around 9 Celsius degree here. Probably you're curious how this Celsius degree. Okay. If you want to 100% sure it's a 90 Celsius degree, you're gonna measure it once. Otherwise, generally when you boil the tea, the tea gets boiled, and the wait like 2-3 minutes. Depends on your room temperature. Generally, water temperature will decrease to around 90 Celsius. Okay, this is this tea. You will never regret to try it. Now I have this tea. I believe once you try it, you will fall in love. This is the comment I can give to this tea, because this tea, honestly, there's no any distinct flaw, quality flaw. I tried many times this tea. I didn't find any unpleasant point of this tea. Even this tea, I can say, you don't bring it with a correct way. Okay, this tea still remains a great taste. Look at this beautiful golden color. Excellent. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop, link in bio. Okay. And this tea is also very nice to do the cold brew. Cold brew for summertime. It tastes simply fragrant and wonderful. This tea, we call it this tea. I call it summer little. I call it little summer sweet water for summertime to do a cold brew. Okay. A particular Yunnan white is sweet floral aroma, sweet rose aroma. Wow, it smells so sweet. But if you in your region, your country, if you can find peony, 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 this tea share kind of similar, natural, sweet peony aroma as well. By chance, if you can find some, because in April, April, the Chinese peony will blossom in April. If you can find some peony and try to smell it, that's wonderful. Elle va bien cette reste. Thank you. Merci, au revoir. Merci. Today is today is a very so pleasurable to smell this tea, especially for ladies. Ladies will definitely love this sweet rose aroma. Kind of similar to peony, natural peony, blossoming peony aroma. Cheers. Oh, hello. This one. And now it's end of March, and for April is the season of Chinese fine green tea. Most fine green tea will come out, will be start to sold in April. So April is a nice month, nice season to spring is nice season to drink the most fresh green tea, Chinese green tea. Okay, so final questions. Continue our fifth infusions. This tea. This tea, when I invite, when I have, when I invite friends to drink tea with me, especially for those friends they don't get this drink tea, generally I will bring this to them because this tea, just like what I explained, this is very adorable tea and very subtle tea regarding from any aspects flavor, taste, fragrance. It's really so adorable, wonderful. Even you don't have any experience of drinking Chinese tea, this tea will definitely conquer your taste bud and your sensory nose. You're beautiful. Thank you, Yusuf. Okay. This is our fifth infusion. It can be over 10 times. 10 times. Fifth infusion time now. 15 to 20 seconds. Now you see the pouring is very clean. And the airtight is very, there is a hole on the bottom, top the bottom. You can see the air is so nice. This tea you can when you have this tea you can drink it immediately, or you can to age it. Look at this. If you continue to age it, store it with the time passing during the age process, the tea soup color will become more and more intense. Because this tea the tea polyphenol will get oxidated during aging process. This is a reason the tea polyphenol, when it gets oxidated, will turn to the natural pigment and will make the tea soup looks more dark, more intense. This is the tea. Okay. Share some tea with our little pet. This is a lovely snake. 2025 is Chinese snake year. Really, this one. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in here. Hello, hello. Sorry for the connection issue. Okay, we continue. Okay, let's continue. This is a new arrival, lavender teapot. This teapot, please look at the design of this teapot. Very elegant, with a high beam, high handle. The volume of this teapot is about 150 ml, golden capacity to bring all kinds of Chinese tea. This one, handmade and hand painted. You see the light of this purple color, very elegant. You see, this teapot person I like very much. Inside this teapot, there's a ball filter. Can you see it? Means you don't, when you bring tea with the teapot, you don't need an extra filter. You don't have to worry about tea leaves will come out from tea soup. See how clean this tea soup looks like. You see, this is the cover. And look at this tree. You can buy this. If you're interested in this, you can buy as a whole set or separate. Buy them separate. This flower foam, very lovely flower foam. Tea tree, hand painted. This is abstract. Can you recognize this flower? This Chinese orchid flower. Orchid flower. You see, flower foam, very elegant. Actually, this teapot. This is the this is the high fit teapot. Teacup I'm using today. Look at the flower foam, height, very elegant. This one. This is how it looks. The entire set. It's elegant. If you're interested in this lavender beautiful tea set, the tea set, please go to check out the shop link in bio. That this one, and you can bring a cup of tea under blossoming cherry blossom tree, peach flower tree, just with this lovely teapot. How wonderful it will be! Very beautiful color and shape, definitely. Yeah. Today I prepare some new arrivals. Good morning, hello. Now Chinese blue white porcelain. This set. This is a new arrival. Before I show you details, this one is imitating. This is imitating Chinese Yuan dynasty style. Before more details, I would like to play a video of it, because this is no modern design. Okay, this imitating style, imitating Yuan dynasty style. We call it this one is painted with cobalt pigment. Generally, we call such porcelain as blue white porcelain. Our artisan use traditional cobalt pigment to paint on porcelain as blue white porcelain, blue and white. Okay, I will show you. Please look at this. Look at this. You see that this is a Yuan dynasty style dragon. This dragon face. This is new arrival. This one, you can see we are selling a varied imitating dragon style in our tea shop, right? This one 100% handmade, hand painted from Jingdezhen. However, this one is very exceptional. Glaze. This one is kind of a matte glaze. It's not matte glaze, matte glaze, and I can say that this ceramic studio makes a great imitating Yuan dynasty blue white person in Jingdezhen. Please look at the beauty of this dragon. You see the dragon at the dark spots. The masterpiece from this studio I personally like very, very much. Imitating antique style. It is flower pattern. And you can see this is not totally white. It's kind of gray white because for such imitating porcelain, the clay imitating antique style. The porcelain will look a little bit gray white, not totally white. Imitating style. Look at the hairs of this dragon, especially for the toes of the dragon. See the dragon teeth. How many teeth you even can see very clear. Great piece. This is the cover. Unique piece. This studio is closed, so those are left piece from them. The volume of this one is around 150 ml. This is guy 1, eternal dragon. Eternal, yeah, kind of eternal. This is the teacup. Imitate Yuan dynasty style dragon. If you are searching an antique style, blue white person, fine china, this one I strongly recommend to you. Really, very worth it to have. This is the entire set. Let's look at. Dragon looks so powerful. Okay, beside this dragon set, today I also have this Yunnan dragon. Quels sont styles préférés au niveau de cette dynastie? Personally, I like imitating Yuan style. This one is imitating antique style also, but this one is imitating Ming dynasty. This is called Xuande. We call it Xuande. Xuande dragon. You can see the Xuande dragon look more lovely and more tender. It seems like this dragon has a good temper because generally in culture we say a dragon should look angry. We call it angry dragon face. However, this one you see that this dragon looks so kind of flea and with the cross eyes and get the teeth inside. Before we introduce more details, I would like to share a video to explain this Xuande dragon. Some features of the dragon. You understand? This one.
宣德时期瓷器上的龙纹表现多种多样，大致有：一、云龙纹。云龙纹始于唐宋。宣德时期云龙纹的云纹一般为十字云、人字云。二、海水龙纹，是明清两代瓷器的典型龙纹样式之一。宣德海水龙，纹描绘细腻，气势磅礴，为明代瓷器上海水纹之冠。三、穿花龙，龙在花之间穿行，又称花间龙。始于五代越窑，宣德时期穿花龙纹样中的花朵，多为缠枝牡丹和缠枝莲，描绘细腻。四、花。宣德时期瓷器上的龙纹表现多种多样，大致有：一、云龙纹。云龙纹始于唐宋，宣德时期云龙纹的云纹一般为十字云、人字云。二、海水龙纹，是明清两代瓷器的典型龙纹样式之一。宣德海水龙，纹描绘细腻，气势磅礴，为明代瓷器上海水纹之冠。三、穿花龙，龙在花之间穿行，又称花间龙，始于五代越窑。宣德时期穿花龙纹样中的花朵，多为缠枝牡丹和缠枝莲，描绘细腻。四、花。宣德时期瓷器上的龙纹表现多种多样，大致有：云龙纹始于唐宋，宣德时期云龙纹的云纹一般为十字云、人字云。二、海水龙纹，是明清两代瓷器的典型龙纹样式之一。宣德海水龙，纹描绘细腻，气势磅礴，为明代瓷器上海水纹之冠。三、穿花龙，龙在花之间穿行，又称花间龙，始于五代越窑。宣德时期穿花龙纹样中的花朵，多为缠枝牡丹和缠枝莲，描绘细腻。四、花。宣德时期瓷器上的龙纹表。
Excellent. Okay. Look at this one. This one is painted by Master Cao Yi. Master Cao Yi has won the Master Yi. Master Cao Yi has won the highest title for ceramist in China. It's win the national intangible cultural heritage of traditional porcelain craftsmanship. There's nothing by copy or reproducing. Most of time is changed for the artists. Definitely, Franco. This what generally we call it in Chinese. The way we call it this kind of we call it imitating antique style because if you look at back our fine china making process can date thousands years ago. So those things, okay, we sometimes we think nowadays with the modern craftsmanship technology we can make it better porcelain. No, this is not exactly because nowadays there's some craftsmanship we still learn from our ancestors, like this blue white porcelain. That's why that's why. So in the Chinese market, a lot of people still love antique style. That's why we do a lot of but unfortunately, it's impossible to make the same thing like for instance, this piece. This piece is imitating Ming style. It's around the 600 years ago, 600 Ming Xuan de. And now look at this dragon. This Xuan dragon has a very typical features like cross eyes and five claws. And uh, look at the details of this skull. The skull. One, especially for this glaze. Look at from this angle. It looks like a frozen oil. This is a technical way to describe the quality of this glaze. Looks like the finish looks like a frozen oil to describe the quality of this glaze. This one is from Jingdezhen. Jingdezhen, this place, I don't know if I've ever heard, but I can tell you that the music, if you go to see a Chinese fine China porcelain, fine China exposition, I can tell you probably most of them from Jingdezhen. Symbolizes the highest porcelain making skill and level in China and around the world. There's no any place can in the past could compete with, and now compete with in the future can compete with Jingdezhen. This one, look at this signature. This is a tray. You can also use this tray as a home decoration. Very beautiful. Look at this blue color. This blue white person is not ordinary blue color. This color, when you have in your hands, you're surprised by its beauty. Believe me, much more beautiful than the camera from the screen you see it. Okay, this is the tray. In China, we love to display such a phoenix pattern, dragon pattern, flower pattern in the living room, in the sunroom. Dragon in Chinese culture, probably you, yeah, you know, dragon is a symbol of China as well. In the antique China, only Chinese emperor can use and the royal family can use a dragon pattern, which presents power, fortune, styliness, and good luck as well. This is a tree. This tree is around probably 14 cm. 14 cm. This is the guy one. This guy one is beautiful. Emerson. Wow, look at this glaze, just like flowing like water, you know. This part is in refracted lights we are using here. I'm using here. Frozen oil. Look at this finish. Xuan de dragon, the details. 5 floors. Signature from me. The room and you see how thin it's really thin. Fine China, very thin fine China. This is the cover. This is the cover. Please look at little mat. This is in tight. Wonderful. Oh, nice. You Xuan de Dragon. The volume of this teacup is about 120 ml. It's in tight. How it looks like. Yeah, if you're interested set, please go to check out T-shop link in below. Besides this blue white person, we also have a very particular set. This one is this our artisan applies to craftsmanship to finish this masterpiece. Blue white porcelain and the hand engraved dragon. Get this dragon. This is hand engraved dragon pattern. I will show you a video how to see how our artisans make it. This. And you see this black pigment. This is a cobalt pigment. After firing process, it will turn to this beautiful blue color. Let's start with this kind of one. Hand engraved dragon pattern. Look at the details of this dragon. The dragon eye, dragon beard, dragon claws. And engraved on this guy one and then painted down. The dragon. Ocean waves painted with cobalt pigment. Inside is the dragon as well. Look at the details of the dragon. This is the color. It's so blind, people can see what dragon. It's so blind. What do you mean? Wow, a wax on pattern drawing. Yeah, this one. This one very original design. And engraved the dragon pattern. This details bright. People can feel the shape of dragon on it. Oh yeah. When you touch it, I know what you mean. When you touch it, you see details. It's very for the dragon skulls. That is very interesting. Furthermore, inner painting requires a higher skill to finish, because you see this is not this this is not plate. This is not flat. So when our artisan use the pen to paint it, it requires a higher skill to finish. This is how it see. Okay, this is our blue white porcelain. We besides the blue white porcelain dragon pattern, we also have we call it 粉彩 dragon, family rose. This is a black dragon. This one is original design. We also have unique wood fire. Okay, so funny questions. Please feel free to share any questions or opinion or comment. Look at this one. This one is painted by Master Wang. This is not imitating antique style. This is oriental design pattern. Look at the details of this dragon art. The dragon beard and the dragon outline of this dragon is painted with 24K pure gold. It's beautiful. Wow. You can see, wow, the finish of the skull. Very lifelike. You can see the chain, like the fish, skull. When the light's different, you see, very beautiful. That's amazing. This is a dragon passing through clouds. Dragon tail. This dragon comes with a tree. This dragon teapot, guy one. This one, this is a last piece. Thanks. This is a last piece. This one is very beautiful. For this kind of original designed dragon, multicolors. This is astonishing. I have this one. This is black. And also have purple one and green one, orange one. Several colors available. This one is original designed. Okay. Now let's continue with wood fire potteries. Porcelain personally like so much. Very unique. First of all, look at these beautiful natural clays. Wood fire ware, if you use how to define it, it's very simple. If during firing process, if you use wood as your natural fire fuel, your ware will be defined as wood fire. For the wood fire, there's two types: glazed and unglazed. The wood fires almost often unglazed wares. Probably you were curious. I said it's unglazed, but it looks like they already painted glaze, right? No, actually, those glaze are naturally forming during the firing process. I will show you videos to show. We call it this kind of chain, color chain, as coming in the clean with the. Look at this. That's amazing. Coming with the same color and come out with varied color. Look at this. This is a magical change during the wood firing process. Okay, now I will show you this wood fire. Hopefully you'll never see them. I prepare. Look at this. We use wood fire. Wood fire firing process takes 3-4 days. See, we put the artisans put the wood inside. You see, it means we cannot control what happens inside. The only thing we can do is throw the woods inside. Okay. This is wood fire. Look at this baoping. This baoping, the room is large, about 170 ml. Look at this, especially the metal. Look at this metal glaze, beautiful metal glaze. 100% handmade, authentic wood fired. Let's get this. Can you recognize this flower? This is camellia flower. Oh, not, but however, this is nothing to see with tea. Tea is camellia sinensis. This is camellia flower. There's nothing common. Okay. Look at this beautiful glaze. Natural form. This glaze we call it natural falling ash glaze. Natural forming during the firing process. Here there's a dropping. We call it dropping glaze. This tea almost has a beautiful vitrification. This is the two sides. They are handmade flower branch. There's filter inside. Glaze so beautiful. Beautiful vitrification. This is look at this. Wow. Look at this side. Beautiful finish. Like a frozen oil. This is unique piece because wood fire, it's impossible to copy wood fire because fire is out of control. This is okay. If you're interested in this set, please check out the shop link in below. And we also have this one. This teacup I personally like very, very much. Look at this metal finish and glaze. Wow. Amazing finish. Handmade truck, 100% handmade. Especially this part, you see? Amazing. This one. Amazing beauty, wood fire beauty. Same from our artisan. Unique, simple piece, this one. Cuteness at its best. Really, this one I like very, very much. This almost perfect, this one. Oh, look at this. Fairy kappa, this fairy. Blue camel flower. Dropping clean sweat. Look at the proof of the real wood fire. Look at this side. Let me explain why there is some. This part looks much matte, right? Those parts, and this part looks like it's glazed. So you can see that with this detail, it's indicating this one must be undergo real wood fire, because in the market there's a lot of fake imitating wood fire, because this part probably the fire, I can say the fire, the position of fire has been a while in this place, and because there's a chemical change happening in the clean during fire process, and the temperature reaches really high. Look at this. It's really it's the exceptional beauty of wood fire. We cannot use the standard criteria by China to see a wood fire. A wood fire, because you see during the firing process, nothing is controlled. A wood fire, generally, we are much more tolerated with wood fire flaws, like you cannot use a perfectionist eyes to see them, because they always come with flawed beauty. This is very cup. Okay, we also have this one. This one is made of crude pottery clay. You can see beautiful jade color. This one presents very well, vibrant with colors wood fire. This one looks very antique, like antique piece. Just come out from the this is a fake cover. Okay, there's a fake cover. Oh, here, look at this. This is made from Yangqi mountain fat jade. Look at this beautiful. This clay, this porcelain clay has a similar jade texture finish. Very elegant color. From the maker. Here there's a blue lotus, blue white lotus. Look at the rejuvenation, the details. This one nice for summer. For some of the colors, looks so fresh. The shape of this teacup is very interesting. This is what we call gourd shape. Gourd Chinese symbolizes longevity, good luck. So our Chinese artisans tend to make such shape of gourd as well. Very lovely, especially for this. The texture of this teacup is very exceptional. Look at this. It's a bit crude when you touch it. Look at this side. Look at this very the fallen ash glaze. That's wonderful. Set. Okay. Okay, so far any questions? Okay, so far any questions? After too much drinking, I'm gonna take some tea. Yeah? if you're interested in anything we are presenting on live stream today, please go to check out the shop link in bio in our profile. My name is Yitao. This live stream is performed by Yitao. If in the case you will join us late, don't worry because this live stream is well recorded. Please go to. We will post it once we are finished T class today. If you are interested in our next T class, please make sure that you follow our account, and we will share the schedule in our profile in advance. Wonderful. Thank you, Franco. Hope in Europe the time you change to the summertime, so our schedule will change to before we started 4:30 p.m. here, so now we will start our live stream a little bit early from 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Okay. Our Beijing time here is Beijing time GMT 8. Okay. So you can make a correlation with your local time zone. Okay. Guys, this is end of March. End of March, and I wish you a great, wonderful, excellent April. Start of April. Okay. Okay. I will be very glad to see you again in our next live stream. Okay. See you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great Sunday. Take care. Be happy. See you next time, and ciao ciao. Likewise. Thank you, Franco. Thank you, guys. See you. Ciao ciao.